Mythic Squad, the People's Guild. Our passion for making monsters can't be killed. We breed the best pets, learn a lot, and no regrets. Join us in creating excellence. Purple on our back, Mythic Squad on the chest. It's the Mythic Squad. It's Mythic Squad.
And we're live.
It's time. It's Mythic Time, baby. Welcome to the Mythic Squad, the most mythic guild them all. Yo.
My man. What up, what up, what up? What's up, fellas? Wowie. Such a pleasure to have you back in the building.
Glad to be back, man. I've been pretty bad, not gonna lie. Been sick for almost 4 weeks straight, but I'm feeling better than ever, baby, and I'm back.
Oh man, they can cure herpes now. Don't even worry about that. Ask Chris
Bro,
Brown.
I was sick without you, man. I was having wowie withdrawals, bro.
Yeah, me too, man. Look, so we'll get our fill tomorrow, though. We got a surprise coming. It's not the best kept secret, but it's coming. Hello. The Beef. What's up, Beef?
What up? I'm chilling, killing.
What's new? What's good?
I don't know. There's been a little case of the rugs going around. Everybody's getting a lot of rugs.
I'm super ruggy lately.
So I'm thinking next week's going to be good for everybody because it was quite the dry spell.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Ruggish bone lately.
How about you? How's your summoning
been doing good, though.
What?
Be Easy's been doing good. He just got a second life dragoon, a second life a resurrection dragoon. Yeah, he just got him today.
Oh, he must have got him later after I was in chat. Good for him.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
After the legendary one that he got?
What?
No. Yeah, dude, I basically bought a bunch of heroes and threw them. I mean, I could have lit money on fire this last week.
I know.
I could have done.
Yeah,
they found our zero.
Everybody that thinks I don't rug, I fucking rug with the best of them, baby. Like, this is the first time I've turned into a rug factory, like Sticks intern or Skiller. You know, Skiller. He basically quit summoning because he started rugging out so hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he doesn't ever quit. But
I'm kidding. I'm just giving him a hard time. No, it's been a rough little go for about 5 days, and now I know people are gonna hate on me because I said 5 days, but I spent some dough and burnt some around.
5 days since my last Resurrection Dread Night with
dude, withdrawals from Elite Heroes Mosh.
Yeah. What up, Wiggly?
What up, Mr. Wiggles? It's been too long, mate. We have got the wrong slide up here. Fantastic. We are starting on fire. 2024.
It's been a long week. It's been a long week.
What? I'm already banking on 2025.
Is it snowing at your house?
Is it snowing?
Starbuck? Is it snowing at your house?
Yeah, it's snowing. What about you?
Yeah, it's
Yo,
snowing here.
what the hell is snow?
Snow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida.
28
Come to
degrees
Washington,
right
Wowie. I'll show you what the snow
The
is.
whole country is
what?
going to be in negative temperature except for Florida.
I got a blanket on around me right now. It's 65 out.
I'm planning on having a
Wow, you couldn't handle it up here, bro. Oh man, you've been in Florida your whole life?
Nice.
You've been in Florida your whole life?
The whole time.
Oh man, it's different in the wintertime for a few months out of the year here.
Oh yeah, it's we get 1.5 seasons. We get summer, and then we get like slightly colder summer for like 2 weeks, and it's right back to summer.
2 weeks.
Yeah, there's 2 seasons in Florida: summer and December. Whale, not the biggest.
I thought there was a lot of stuff.
There's a ton. I didn't make stuff for the deck, is what I was saying. So we'll go into that. We'll crack it off right away. Because I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts on this new ETF, what that means to us. I got to break it down just a little bit with Mr. Oga. And there's a lot of stuff that, I was thinking of after we got off that, hopefully we can get to it. And Ogre, you are in the chat and not on the stream. So as soon as you're ready, you know where that link is. So here we go. There we go. I took my own thunder to start off the stream. Look at that.
We might not have Vizzies yet, but we have. Oh, are you not talking about that right now? Did we go back a slide?
Yeah, it's coming.
So
new biggest thing just came out, the Super Blub Defender, and now I want everybody's opinion. Beav, you tell me. Mosh, also, do you guys think that this totally reminds you of the Guardian from Omega Force?
You want to know what it reminds me of, honestly?
What's that?
A Winter Olympic Canadian speed skater is what it reminds me of.
What's that fucking Kaboom? what's that fucking movie with that superhero?
Oh, Josh. Or Mosh.
Kazam? What the fuck's it called?
Oh,
I think you're thinking of
Shazam.
Oh, Shazam.
He was literally born. He was literally
new movie Chappelle.
Show. Hey, he was literally born 5 minutes before me, but there's a major difference when it comes to
he's more millennial, more Jedi.
Dude, 96. I do not want to be in that. Yeah. A lot of people in the chat today. I hope you guys think. What do you guys think? You think this looks like? Look, Brovia says Captain Connect.
That's what I say. He looks like a Canadian Winter Olympian, dude.
Look at right here.
That's really just what Easy wears to bed every night.
Pixels right here.
This is probably my favorite visit
right here. To me, they make up the Canadian maple leaf on the Guardian. I know it's not really the Guardian, but it really does look like him.
Put red pants on the Guardian, and we're good to go.
His outfits changed through the years. This is just the first one I found.
It's like the Incredibles' cousin or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I Canadian government, American government, if you guys need anybody to test out a super suit, look no further. I'll take any serum you want. Except for the
bro, I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's morphin time.
I know. It is morphin. If you guys have a chance, go to the Mythic Squad server at the very bottom of our server. I think it's visible to all. It might not be. But there's a section called Just DFKing Around. Just to fucking around. If you scroll to the very bottom in it, there's a nostalgic cartoon with superhero cartoons, and all my favorite cartoons from the 80s are put into a montage. Tell me which one's your favorite if you guys do see it. So
I'll check it out. I want a silly turtle onesie for my hero, so it looks like a Ninja Turtle kind of.
I want a silly axolotl face for my hero.
That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
Poison.
I want Rasta hair and a dude carrying a bag of ragweed. That's what I want.
Next week we have a secret guest. Not that secret. It's Pie Face.
The secret's
So
out.
not
The
a secret anymore.
Not a
Don't
secret
tell me
anymore.
secrets, by the way. I suck at keeping them. So Pie Face is coming this week. We're gonna have a little session where we go through some of the art. Skiller should be on too. I hope. And we're going to go through some of the art and some of the ideas that we have. And one of the pieces that we have is a silly axolotl. So I know we're part of I think we're all part of that
I am.
group right now. Mosh?
Wheat Wolves, axolotl.
I can't remember
Yeah,
if I'm or not.
the silly axolotl DAO.
That silly little club.
That
Yeah,
silly
I'm
little
part of
DAO,
it.
you know.
Um,
So hopefully she gives us the A-OK because we got the A-OK to use the jewel, and now we got a lot planned with the jewels. We're gonna have a
I say
T-shirt.
just do it.
With
Do it
jewels.
and ask for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not how legal proceedings
That's how I
work.
roll.
Wow.
And that's why you owe nothing. That's how I
You just
roll.
gotta file a whoopsie.
Have you ever seen that? Have you guys ever seen that thing, the American Pie, where a guy's like, "What are you gonna do? You can't touch me. I'll sue you for everything you got." And then Stifler comes in from the left and just knocks that guy out.
Just decks him. Yeah.
I ain't got shit like that.
I ain't got shit. Sue me, motherfucker.
Yeah, sue me. That's what comes to mind. Not that Mosh doesn't. He's quite the dread collection.
I got nothing. If anybody thinks I have anything, I don't have anything. Nothing.
Don't forget.
I've seen your
to
dreads.
like
I've seen your dreads. I'll sue you for your NFTs.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no. But is there a group out there for like Dark Summoning Anonymous? I think I need to chill for a little bit.
Yeah, it's called the Alphas Chat.
Yeah, no, because everybody there just eggs me on. It doesn't work.
No, you know what? I've seen a few boys grow up a little bit and be like, "I'm keeping this one." At least that's what they're saying.
That's not in me. Listen, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm broken, but I shouldn't burn some stuff I burn.
Hey, Ogre, I
don't even look at what fucking stones on it.
I have to.
Riley, are you in the pits now?
Hey, hold on. I gotta interrupt. Purple Power Ranger needs to have a big M on the chest. Ogre says that, and I agree. That'd be dope. I'd buy that Power Rangers outfit.
An MS
was,
on this.
Was there a Purple Ranger? There had to have been.
Yeah, why not? Maybe
it was a girl. Yeah.
Maybe
Wow, are you working in the pits now?
Oh yeah. Well, not really, but I've queued up a couple things. I purchased a couple of legendary warriors, and I'm leveling them to 10 so I can stone one.
Ooh.
It's the first thing I've actually planned out all the way through.
That's the skiller way for hunt.
Hold on, say that again. What are you doing?
I bought 2 legendary warriors that I liked the subclass on, and I'm leveling them to 10. Then I'm going to throw them in the pit with a big ass stone on them.
There you go. That is
Does that smell like? Is that a grader then?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, going all
out. I don't know what you mean, intern. Can I buy a vowel?
yeah. Not that one.
or I'll take 1K.
That's funny. This is why I love Sticks intern. Dude's smart, funny. Yeah.
I don't know how that makes him smart.
He's the only person I can communicate
with
purely
else
gifts.
Typed it in there like that. He was like, "This is going to be hilarious," and then he's right.
Yeah.
All right. Next on the deck is my man Mosh. Mosh, what's next? Dun dun dun.
Make Sarandel great again. I
dropped this in Gen Chat.
Now you know. Not only is it relevant, it's hip, it's cool. Don't be the kid without the cap. Go get one.
Yep.
And if you live in California,
can't wear that red hat because of where you live, please keep in mind we do have 3 color variations. I know that hat has some implications.
Just in like the NFTs, there's layers to these hats. Different variants.
Basically just goes on your head.
This one I made, shout out to the jewelers. I made this one kind of thinking about the jewelers. We don't have very much green stuff, but doesn't that look good with the jewel logo on the back?
Yeah, that does look dope.
I actually really like this.
I like that one a lot. I think that's
I knew you would, Larry. We knew you would.
Black and purple right here. Just had to represent.
I like the green one. I'm not gonna lie, the green one's
And
fire.
think of all the
green
great
one-
questions. Think of
Yeah.
all the great questions you're gonna get at like the grocery store or the gas station. You know?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
You should just
And
make
you know
a
what?
you should just make a blue hat that says or not.
You know what? Making Sarandale great again is so important to the DFK community that a guild made this hat. Shout out to Brovia and Christian Peter. Last night we're talking about it, and I said, you know, if you guys really want it, consider it done.
We should
And
get a
there we
page 10 anonymous hat.
I'm good on page 10. I think I've gotten all my page 10 issues out. How many times have I read page 10?
you know that would be
You know
the
what?
PTA,
I
right?
knew this would happen as soon as I said it once.
You know what?
You're not over it.
I didn't read page 10 last week, and I said I
You
would.
did.
So,
You did read page 10. We've read page
did?
10. Mhm.
Okay.
We did it aloud. You did it in your
Yeah, you can put
awesome
that away.
voice.
Throw it away. Throw that slide away. I don't.
Have you
He's
zoomed
proving
in
that he's
and
not
seen if
over
there's
his
any
issues
hidden
right now.
stuff
I'm gonna plead.
behind
I'm gonna
it?
plead to the devs one more time. Please
Can
just
you
put a
ask
slot
AI to
machine
remove the
in
text?
the tavern so that we can insert these dumb little bitches and get rid of them and forget about
should-
it and move forward. Let's just go.
They should have
We
a
can
slut
redo the
machine in
world
the
when it's time.
tower. In
Your
the tavern
ideas are
where you-
mediocre at best tonight, Mosh.
Nah, watch it happen. Do it.
Yeah.
I would like to see a slut machine in the tavern where you roll something and then a scantily clad slut pops out, male or female. We don't discriminate, but you can't burn that, and you have to keep
Intern's
it.
locking up some jewel for the slut machine.
Are there power ups?
Oh, there's power ups on the slut machine.
You guys are terrible.
Right.
Uh,
Of course,
out of
we've
hand.
got our boar hunt tournament coming out the 27th of this month. So be sure to sign up soon. I think we have a bunch of people that are already doing. Some guilds are joining together, and I think that's really cool. If you want more information about the boar hunts, don't hesitate to reach out to Sticks Intern, Be Easy, Too Honest, Skiller, and I think there's additional details within Sticks Intern's channel within the Mythic Squad server too. So I think we're going to start collecting FAQs for some of the questions that have been asked.
I think we're gonna do that for our town halls too, right? Didn't you guys already deploy something
What are you talking about?
like questions for our town halls where they can submit them before we have our town halls and we can just read?
Oh yeah. That's the feedback list. That's also under interns, and it's also in the guilds inside the wolf pack with the guild. It's a pinned message. There you go. So that form is
Logs
available.
are coming
now.
up. Don't worry about it. Even if he doesn't have a graphic, I got the logs on lock.
So the 27th, and then your every Thursday reminder to wake the fuck up with the Mythic Squad at 7 a.m. tomorrow, and in 7:30 a.m. Pacific, it is in Italian time, which I believe is 4:30 p.m. in Italy. So shout out, ciao tutti to
hour.
all of our Italians.
Fucking happy hour for those boys.
There you go, ciao tutti. That's what they say.
Cheers.
Ciao tutti means hello everyone. I was always wondering what that meant, so now we know.
Sounds a little more risque than that, but okay.
Ciao tutti. It's like eating butts.
That's join Mango Butthole Guild. Right.
That's where you're
Ooh,
going.
I do got something
I
I
always
wanna-
know where your mind's going.
We do have some alpha news.
What's the alpha news, my guy?
Okay, so I wanted to make sure that this was understood after today's AMA. The clarification on abilities that say allies versus party members.
Yeah,
And
what
this is
the
including
fuck?
leadership. Leadership will not apply to the character that has it, only to the other two in the lineup. This is huge because I mean it gives a lot of
For positioning too, this is huge. Right?
well, not
Gives a
necessarily
lot of
for
what? Sorry,
positioning.
cut you off.
Well, kind of, because I
It
mean
can be.
you still have a gigantic like attack buff battery with your leadership guy, but if he dies, it's the same thing. If he dies, it goes away. but this is a huge nerf specifically to the wording of effects like leadership and like intimidation.
Right.
Okay.
Well, not intimidation. This still works for intimidation because it says
But leadership
enemies.
for sure.
Yeah, for leadership.
Yeah, so leadership is better if you have it like on 3 different people all of a sudden instead of
that's-
having a double
Yeah.
leadership.
I
and a
think that
leadership
was
on-
what they were intending from Jump Street, but didn't get there. Anyways.
Yeah, so the way it's going to end up working now is if you've got leadership on everybody, that means everyone in the team has a 10% buff.
Did you hear what Raph said for Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms? I'm sorry. I show up in butthole guilds or what's going on?
It was bad timing. Bad timing.
Hope you had your headphones on.
Rewind.
Yeah, with all 3
That's
having
good.
leadership, it's only a 10% buff. So that's
So I will
That's
say this
quite a
for
bit of
people that are fans of the super spec sheet. This makes intimidation way more valuable. So this is a leadership
Damn!
nerf,
Damn,
but
I
it's
just
gonna
heard it.
That's good. That's good. I
get
like
a crap
that's
ton of
good.
value out of it.
Damn.
For now.
Because
Literally
got a
three
thief.
intimidations on the team,
15
every one of the
minutes
enemy team's
before
got a
stream.
15% debuff.
I just picked up a thief for 350 crystal with second wind and double leadership and a summon. I thought that was a steal.
Ooh.
I think that's still pretty good though.
Print that on an elite too.
Oh
There
yeah,
you go,
like
summons.
that's all I ever do.
I mean, because think of it,
Baby.
a double leadership is honestly like to get the maximum benefit out of it now, and you just want like a utility character. You don't need to find a third or a secondary person to carry that third leadership now. If you're just using a utility unit for double leadership to get your 10% out, because that's what you would have anyway. So now that opens up another slot for a passive.
Yeah, man. I hate that. I mean, I understand it. I get it. It affects everybody the same, but that could have been worded or articulated better last year, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's just me.
That's the
I
campaign that
expect
Maddie's been
better
on
from the
forever.
team. For that. Yeah, if for that to have only been clarified right now, like it's one thing to not ape into broken mechanics. It's another thing to not communicate something as important to us as traits effectively in a way that the entire community didn't understand it. Come on, like get it
I
together.
completely
please.
agree with you, but at the same time, and this is devil's advocate, they probably didn't know yet either.
No, that's exactly right. They had no idea.
Yeah, I bet you Bolon found out with us. What the fuck?
Yeah, right. He's sitting there
He
going,
sure
oh,
was
man,
waiting
I gotta
for
sell
that.
some of these things.
Ay.
Side note, if Bogside comes out strong on a Candor Gander tomorrow night, like if they come out strong, there should be mandatory drug tests for all those fuckers because they haven't brought it. They didn't bring it in 2023. It's 2024 now.
Those
How you
boys
guys
most
feel? You guys think we're
definitely-
gonna kick their ass or what?
Hey, those boys most definitely on Adderall. Come on, let's be real.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, they definitely
Please
are.
heard that message.
they
You offended them. They're coming.
Oh
He's
man, it's a
coming.
blizzard outside, yo.
I do not want to hear that right now.
Oh man, I got shit to do tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I got a snowblower this year, so at least I get to use that.
Right,
tip
that's-
for
there's
What
no
Ryan.
problem.
does that do?
Some
There you
snow.
go.
What does that
There's
do?
no problem
Riley
with that at
says?
all. There's no problem at
Just
all.
this tiny little man that comes in the door to door and he just blows snow away for you.
It's not like a leaf blower, but like for white
No,
shit?
it's his name. His name is Frederico.
Don't threaten me, Sticks intern. All right, just share the Adderall. That's all.
Hey, no drug talk here. Let's go.
That's not.
What else do we got? So we got Hunt version 2. Who thinks it's gonna be potatoes?
I don't think it's going to be potatoes.
There's
What
been some
about
potato language.
Rockbox? What about Rockbox? Has anybody thought maybe it might be Rockbox?
I don't think that's a hunt. I thought that was gonna be a side game that was coming out.
Yeah, but maybe
Kickbox?
it's a teaser to Kickbox by putting the
Yeah, I guess
Rockbox
so.
in there.
Well, I want to pose this as a question as well, because they said that the next playable codex was going to need to have an entire system implemented in the game before it could be utilized. And they're probably
Wizard.
going to drop it with the hunt And I'm
Is it?
thinking, because they say they want it to be dynamic, they want it to be difficult, it's going to be something new for us to learn. So I'm thinking that if it's going to be a new system, it's got to be either the thief or the wizard. And if it's the wizard with the arcane power, I think we're going to see a multi-phase battle where something flies into the air and can only be hit with ranged attacks.
Ooh. So there'd be one unique pet or all unique?
Well, they said new mechanics, yeah. I thought that would mean heroes, but maybe it is enemies.
No,
No, I
awfully
think that
cool.
they released those new mechanics today. I'll pull it up. Let's grab it. We also got, so there's that, the V2. You guys keep talking, I'll pull this up.
Also, the hunt raffle system. Am I jumping the gun? That was one of my logs, yo. I'm gonna slap that log down now.
No,
Yo, the raffle system for hunt should be dope. Should be dope. If you're feeling a little hurt from your drops, 4 or 5 tears every time, one down your cheek, at least you got the raffle. That's a daily timer too, which is dope. So 1,000 crystal a day is up for grabs. That should incentivize some fools to go for those dubs.
Hell yeah, it will. I also want to point out that Sticks Intern is at 100% accurately calling me out right now. I have been pitching this fight for a long time.
what fight?
Our flying mechanic, or every phase there's like a certain type of move that's unusable, and you have to think you got to think your way out of a box in the middle of a fight.
Okay. All right.
Sticks Intern's right. I'm unimpressed with the raffle.
Well, listen, don't
Any more
get
prizes.
super vocal yet, because I don't think they're done. I think that's just their first.
If that's the jackpot, is 1,000 crystal.
It's a day, so
It's a
I
day.
get it. Well, we need more players because there's only 1,000 crystal because there's like 600 of you motherfuckers doing it.
Well, dude.
So, like, let's be real. We need more players for the prizes to like be more appealing to the masses. And
I could use 1,000 crystal right now.
Yeah, me too.
I
Anyway,
mean,
bro.
Anybody can, but
yo, save that shit for hot takes, motherfucker.
Oh, I got-
Here's my hot take. No, come on.
No,
What is going on there? All right.
that
here
might
we
have
go.
been the pump beer talking, but came from the heart. So
No more alcohol. You boys are not allowed to smoke or drink tomorrow.
I'm chilling. I want you to
If
know.
you guys do, just let me know ahead of time, and I'm not coming on with you idiots.
I wait
You
for.
can't control your
This
shit.
is the
It's
only
like-
time during the work week that I smoke. Well, I mean, I smoke every day, but smoke and drink.
Yeah,
That's the only time.
it's the only time I smoke.
Listen, yo,
All right, here's our checklist. We got new void hunts in progress. They're testing the API right now. They've got, let's see, new void hunt enemies. We knew that. Here's the new combat mechanics for
what?
confuse, blind, fear, retaliate, delay event mechanics. That makes me think that the thief is coming out, but let's see.
Well, they're redoing the whirlwind slow.
Tick-based status effect mechanics, time bar UI. They mentioned that today. Bonus mystery mechanic 1 and 2. That's kind of cool. And then
Is
we
that
got
going to be like stats
BYOP.
unknown 1 and 2?
Yeah. Bring your own potion, burn mechanic, bring your own weight management functionality. What is that? All right. Bring your own potion, additional potion. So maybe you can only use like certain potions and not like maybe
do you
one
think
big
the
one,
thief-
or
Do you think the thief could steal a potion, perhaps?
they can steal stuff from the other person.
Yeah, okay, that would be cool.
BYOP
Still move?
potion functionality, BYOP power up, new void hunt equipment drop. Excited for that, and new equipment bonus implementation. I did finally fold before the boar hunts go away. I didn't want to not have a bow, so I did have to buy a bow today. And I was gonna buy that ring, on the last day, the champions ring, and I looked at my what's it called, the DFK helper account that I have, and it was like just on the cusp of 4,500, and I hit it. So I did get my ring yesterday. I didn't have to buy it. So
what kind of weapon do you think is going to be the next weapon that they release or for equipment?
Potato staff. potato bow and
You were on
potato
the Mythic
sword.
Time
Just a
show.
huge French fry.
You're a tater tot.
Yeah.
Ooh, it'd
So
be a really good
a
opportunity
couple
for them to
weeks
give a
ago,
dagger.
Workforce
What's
had
up, Wowie?
What?
What's up, Wowie?
Oh, I'd say it was a really good opportunity for them to like throw out a dagger.
Throw out a dagger. Yes, I agree. That would be dope. A dagger would be dope. What's the thing that the monk holds? What's that called?
My nuts.
Oh, the
Look
brass
at this.
knuckles.
It's like it's got blades on it.
Look at this.
Oh, the chakram.
Why
Are you-
wouldn't I pay? Sneaking in some Sunday night good mornings for the homies out there. This week will be a wild one. Hold on to your potatoes and boil them or mash them or stick them in a stew. That's the only reason I thought it was going to be potatoes. He just posted that this week. Could mean nothing, but could mean everything. You never know.
My super boring speculation on this one is another dark summoning event.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys hear we just surpassed either, I think, is it 250,000 heroes burned or 750,000 heroes burned?
That's quite this.
I thought it
You
was
guys don't think
300.
it could be just a new burn mechanic in general?
What are you talking about?
Maybe you might be right, Mosh. They've been talking
would be
about
cool.
a new burn mechanic coming, and this might be time. You never know.
Are we gonna wait till hero or pets get to like 500,000 million before we start coming up with more clever ways to burn them? Who burns pets for eggs these days?
I have.
I don't know, but I would feed my common pets to my.
I
pets
used
that
to
I'm
justify burning green egg pets for green eggs, but even now, it's like, why not just floor them? If you
261,000 heroes burned. So it was
that's,
250.
that's quite a bit. I wonder how much we're responsible for. I'd like to know the squad's number.
200,000 heroes burned by the Mythic Squad yesterday.
I don't know,
Yeah, there's
I
some
don't know.
chads out there burning some crazy shit.
Why?
for some
How could you
kid.
not? There was nothing before from the raffle. Now you get something. I'm okay with it. I like it. Why do you guys not like it?
Why I like it. I like it, and I'm glad it's kind of like the Halloween skin vibes to me. Like they throw 2 new skins in. It was minimal effort, last minute, but they were listening to us, right? And then maybe they work on improving that. Now we have some cool vizzies. Maybe we have some other shit in this dark summoning event that Workhorse is alluding to.
You know what they should raffle? They should
Hmm.
raffle to the community the ability to make a skin, and then that be the featured skin, like
A partner Vizzy opportunity.
partner busy opportunity.
That's kind of
Guild Vizzies. Guild Vizzies. You know what I mean? Like,
it'd be
come
cool to
on.
work that into like
You could rep your squad, your guild, when you're dueling or hunting or whatever.
So let me get this clear. You're talking about like doing like some sort of raffle for partnered Vizzy
I just think it's the tip
for like
of the iceberg.
hunts, for like hunts or duels or something.
It would be really cool to have a mechanic to pay to make your own Vizzy. You know what I mean? Like you could like a Vizzy engine where you can go and create
that'd be
your
cool.
AI generated.
There'd be a bunch of just absurdly obscene shit.
Yeah, I feel like there'd be a whole lot of dicks showing up.
Just a bunch of kids running around and assholes.
There might be some sort of freaking parental control you could put on that dick.
I guarantee if O'Cool wins, there's a dick getting made.
All I'm saying
man.
is
Cool.
it's
Talk
tip
to
of the
me.
iceberg with the Vizzies too.
Let's see. Da-da-da-dum. What else do we have? So they did bring up some additional alphas. A question was brought up about dyes. Did you guys catch that one?
Say again.
Dyes.
Oh, like deaths to certain items and shit.
So you'll be able to dye objects, and the question was asked is if I dye, call it like a hat or a shirt or something red or purple or whatever, when I sell it to someone, is it still dyed or does it revert to the previous appearance? And apparently the dyes stick with the hero, and it actually goes with that person.
Like
So-
armor dies or something, like
Yeah, yeah,
like
so
skins for
imagine-
your actual hero's armor.
Yeah, so imagine
that.
we make
Shaders.
purple dye for
Shaders.
something that's going to move with that hero.
I don't think it moves with the hero. I think usually, well, in games
No, it
I've
does.
played, the shaders were like account bound, or you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
This is
They
Web3,
said
bro.
that when you dye objects, it will be dyed still when it goes to another person. So I thought
So
that was
you
kind of cool.
permanently change the NFT.
Yes, there you
Okay.
go.
All right.
We're going to Wizard right now. We're going to check. Is this delayed right here? Where does it say? Delay. Where's delay?
It's got to be in there.
Let's see.
The Wizard's got 4.
Yeah, 4 delay abilities: Arcanist, Pyromancer move, and Arcanist. So I'm assuming that's going to be major.
Do you pronounce it Arcanist or Arcanist?
I say
I think it's
Arcanist.
either or.
Say Arcanist too. I was just curious.
Jif or Gif?
ADD brain. Sorry. Carry on.
ADDFK.
ADD, ADFK,
ADHDFK.
ADD,
ADDFK. All right, that's how easily we can be distracted.
There's ADD
Moving on.
on camera. All right. Anyways.
All right. Last thing I got on here is Vizzies are not an update. As Vizzies expire, new ones will become available. They still are finite, so they won't be there on forever. So make sure you get them if you do want them. I know a lot of people wish that they got that plague mask, but that was there for a short amount of time and it's already gone. So hopefully you got yours. I just got my Blub mask today and my super Blub Defender red outfit. So I will be rocking that.
About it. I don't like red that much.
If I want to have them all, like why not?
I doubled down on some. I got like 12 freaking Ravens masks, or the Plague Doctor or whatever.
Oh, that one's cool. That's probably my favorite right now. The Plague Mask with the gi just looks filthy.
It looks dope on my dreads in Spellbows with wings.
Yeah,
Anything with wings, honestly, that Vizzy looks dope on. Also, we can support the devs by buying those Vizzies, and you can support the Mythic Squad by buying that Making Sarandel Great Again hat too. I'm sure
Pop it on the screen again. Pop it on the screen one more time.
Mythic Squad's in the green now, so we're doing good.
Yeah.
Here we go. There it is. Man, I like it. I'll be honest. I knew it was going to work.
Grady, go get you one. You know you want the red one.
Come on, Grady. You know you want this.
Well, go to the close up because I don't think everybody can read that print right there. There we go, Grady. Come on now.
You know he's there for it.
Yeah, he might
Baby.
Right now.
Yeah.
Probably training.
You're right.
All right. Well, I think that was all I got, unless you guys got summons. You know what? I have a summon. You guys want to do summon real quick?
Hell yeah.
I want to do summons, but lately it's just been.
Yeah, you don't want to see
none
my
of that shit right now. Not while I'm doing a summon.
Okay, yeah, Mythic Boys.
Woo!
Woo! Get it.
Get it, bro.
Manifest it.
Oh, hell yeah, Mythic Dread. Here we go.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
I did hit
We got a mythic last week, right?
Elite mutations right before.
Yeah, but you grinded hard for that mythic. She's pretty sweet though. Greater Stone. The Sage, is that Greater Stone?
Which one?
The mythic Sage that you just hit.
Mine? Yeah, I think so. No, I think it's regular stoned. Yeah.
Still nice. What's the subby on that by chance?
Priest.
Yeah, boy. That's nice.
Priest.
That's
I'll take
nice.
a priest.
Rich.
As someone who just didn't like priest before, I have been converted to like priest
I
now.
love the priest. I didn't like the priest before boar hunts, but I love the priest.
Yeah, neither did I. What's up, Carrot Cat? Good morning. Shout out. Wiggly's
He
in the
would be
house.
proud of me. I've burnt some more Second Life dreads since I talked to him last. He's the worst though. He's always egging me on, telling me, "Oh,
Wiggly?
you should burn that." No. Carrot Cat.
He wants
Huh.
you to win, though.
Wiggly
wants-
would be like, "That hair looks dope. Don't burn it." But Carrot Cat, it doesn't matter what the fuck it is. He's
Wiggly would be
"Man,
like, come on, man. He's got purple hair.
Yes.
yeah, that's exactly Wiggly.
You see those cool little antennas, bruv?
yeah. How do you
I
don't
say
kill
that
the
with
bug,
all
bro?
love, dude.
Don't kill the bug.
Yeah, we
here,
love you,
bro.
man.
Yeah, dude.
All love.
It's like, I'll smoke to that.
Let's go, baby. It's time. Mythic Dread time.
And there's
Um,
a small chance
Dread?
for a summoner to pass an R1.
I want a
this
dark
the
summoning
red off?
monk robe as a Vizzy outfit, so I can put it on my
Ugh, what a
so I can
waste.
put it on my Raven head.
Does it
So
got
going
those
back
dumb
to
antennas?
Valorant. A mining sage. I caught days.
Hmm.
And lost the summoner. Let's see where my
I'm getting more and more bullish on days.
Vit.
Yeah, I like days.
This
Yeah,
one
if you-
got regular Vit.
The
Why
best
do you
combo,
why do you like days, Wowie?
the best combo I can think of right now is exhaustion days. Like it's the best control combo there is.
Okay, so I shouldn't burn my sage with exhaust and days.
That's a great combo. Like
Okay.
if say for instance you exhaust somebody, right? That partially gives them multiple debuffs where not only are they locked out of certain actions while they're exhausted, but they are also granted slow, right? So their turn comes up slower. However, with days, what days does is it knocks them further back in turn order. So if you
Okay.
get a slow on somebody
yeah.
and knock them back, you're actually empowering the days even harder, and your team has a huge chance of just lapping them completely, taking 2 turns to their 1 turn.
So very dope synergy between days and exhaust.
Yeah.
Noted. Bam. I'm gonna look through my heroes tonight when we get off.
I got a bunch of
I love
I got
recessives.
days.
I love pulling up recessives, and when I see a match, it itches to not burn it. But I told myself I wouldn't burn this Sage Spellbow until I saw what you could do with it, and I'm gonna try and stick to it.
Starbuck, what's your criteria on not to burn?
Right
It's-
now, it's that not very much.
Sub,
I
it's
know.
sub, it's
Second
sub
life
stones
and
of
exalted
energy for me.
I need to
Color.
put people around me that will tell me, no, don't do that.
No, here's my shit. If I don't have 2 of it, and it's like an elite with an exalted trait, or obviously a dread knight with an exalted trait, I won't burn it. That's why I have 1 of each right now. So as I get another dread knight with resurrection, or as I get another dread knight with second life, 1 of them goes back on the table, and I'll show
That's
you which
how I
one's
do it,
actually on the
too.
table.
Yeah.
Here's the one
That's
that is
my
on the
logic too, and all that keeps happening is I keep burning Second Life dreads and stupid
Oh,
shit.
I burnt that dread knight that I just bought, Mosh, and got diddly squirrely.
I'm
I
fixing to
want-
burn a legendary
I
dread.
so badly want a Dread Knight
I'm
with
concerned.
Second Life. I have to
Here's
have
the
it.
one that's on the table to be burnt next. So if I get a resurrection in active 2, this one goes on the table to potentially get burnt, and it's got some juice in recessives, which you guys know I love.
You better just hit that with the mythic.
This one's greater might stoned,
Oh.
so it's got good might.
How is
It's
it leveled though?
pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
Agi
Can you
sucks.
zoom in
but
just a little bit? It's like freaking fire ants.
Look at that.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. What level's that?
10.
It's fucking decent, dude.
It's got low luck and low agility, 2 of my favorite stats.
What's the
So,
subby on it? What's the subby on it?
Archer, green decks at
That's a
26,
nice
and it's a
subclass.
Forger. So
Mm.
most likely I was hitting Vit, Dex, and Strength.
You
And-
got to go with the mythic card if you're gonna burn that.
No, I'll either burn it with another to boost up my subby and get an additional second life on there.
Try to make a Dread Knight subby with an exalted trait, and then smash.
That's what that's
I'm gonna
what
bring
I'm
the
going
rarity
for.
up, man.
That's what I was going for today.
I would be.
Crash and burn.
I just got rugged so hard on burning a Dread that I made with a Dread Knight subby with second life that had ghoul skin and explosion, and I got a scholar with just regular skin. It hurt real bad. That one stung a bit.
I forgot I hit that.
felt good about it, and I got the high gas. You know when you get the high gas and you're like, "Oh man, this is gonna be dope."
Your stomach starts
This is gonna
bubbling.
be dope.
Dude,
But sometimes that gas fools you, and you're left
And
just
it's
like,
turd.
yeah, but more times than not, it's consistent. Honestly,
it is. You can kind of gauge that you're gonna get something.
so I did hit a legendary dread with ghoul skin, double advanced. It's double advanced traits, but it's got 2 advanced cosmetics too. It's really dope. It's the only one in the game that's legendary or higher. So that was a dub. But I had to burn a legendary dread.
That was a cool event. That was a cool event because something like my favorite hero, I think, right now is my ghoul skin fucking second life goon.
Yeah, that
And
thing's a beast.
It's so cool with explosion. I love that thing.
Wow,
was
what
a
do
cool-
you think? Luck, Dex, or Agi?
I mean, I like luck.
What's this subclass?
Pirate.
You know what? I would have put money on Wowie saying luck right here.
Mosh or Beeve? Strength or Dex? Or Agi?
What are we looking at here?
Dex.
Is this that dread?
I'm big on Dex. Big Dex. Or Agi. Those are my
What's your 2 lowest stats that you were complaining about?
I think Agi and Luck. Yeah, I talked myself into it.
Put luck up top because you're guaranteed 1.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Vit for my
Has
dread.
the guy who has freaking more level 1 heroes than everybody?
Me?
I don't have
Oh,
more
wow.
level. Listen,
Oh, yeah.
I don't. Literally, the only heroes that are level 1 because I'm not willing to invest in leveling them
Listen
up.
here, folks.
No
Let me
more
tell you how you level your heroes.
Every other hero gets leveled up by DFK help.
That's true. Unless it's a
Yeah.
dark summoned hero, right? Is there a
The
way to
only
level up
heroes
your
that don't get leveled up are the heroes that I have listed like ridiculously high, and that's the reason I have them listed. Is so they just stay there. And if somebody's feeling froggy, go ahead, leap. Go ahead and buy one of them. I don't give a fuck. But they're staying there until I know more about the codex. Not changing my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll just divert resources to stamina when I'm ready. And we're not even close to using dreads yet, so I got time.
We have a year.
People are using dreads
Get
right
ready.
now in duels. I don't know what you're talking
No, you're right. But I'm focused because, like me and Starbuck were talking. How long do you think we're gonna be able to go for these crazy heroes before it's too expensive?
A great point.
You know, like
Yeah, that's why
I seriously have a feeling like the greatest heroes in this game will have been born during this first bear.
Oh yeah.
This first bear, because who's gonna burn fucking second life dreads or you know, like just crazy heroes to
When it
increase
costs like
rarity and trade?
a mortgage
It
payment.
Right, exactly.
Right?
I
It would
like-
have to be some fucking dude or Chad that has fucking stupid fucking
I mean,
money that he's rolling over. And
How many people are going to be able to sweep freaking Goon and Sage floors? I mean,
It's
the
just-
Mythic Squad alone.
It
the
will
Mythic-
happen, but it will happen at such a decreased rate because there's not going to be nearly as many attempts. There's not. So, like,
I'm trying to give
I
you
don't
some
know,
input
man.
on this
I don't
too.
think enough people are talking about like in-game heroes and like actually creating them when you can right now without being like super fucking Chad.
I mean, we've
'Cause
been talking
that's-
about hero inflation for how long, right? But
Right.
I've been on the side of I don't think there's enough heroes now, and I don't think we'll be able to make enough heroes if, say, we get mass popularity and we get to the level of Axie, right? If we get to the level of Axie, there is purely not enough heroes and not enough pets to go around right now.
No.
And the resources are going to become
But if we get as big as
squeezed.
Axie, those burn mechanics will slow way down. Like it will only be specially burns in the pit, and it will be by the biggest players. And that you're not going to see the average
I
player
think
beating
there's
around
trying
in the
to see
pit
a burn
to make
mechanic
monsters.
within the
It would be too much collateral damage for your
Yeah,
average
the
player.
pit's going to be a specialty mechanic rather than our everyday degen.
Well,
Yeah, right now we got the hero slot machine, and you can just go in there and you can mash and try to make fucking monsters, but it's not always going to be like that.
I just got plus 12, including the greater stone on this level up. It hit endurance and it did hit luck, so that's kind of dope. So plus 3 for
Lucky.
luck, endurance. Kind of bizarre. It missed strength all the way, but that's okay.
It didn't hit
48
endurance at all.
HP.
What?
You said it hit endurance?
Yes,
It
the
did.
greater atonement hit endurance and luck.
Oh, okay.
So plus, I wish there was one more bar here for like greater atonement, so you knew and you didn't have to go somewhere else. I guess obviously you can tell by looking at
I
it
didn't
here.
hear the great-
Smarter
yeah,
than
but
me.
not everybody can. It should be easier than that. You're right. That would
Yeah.
be a nice little quality of life improvement to see if any of those atonements had been used. And where
Like
they
maybe
went.
make it a different color.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Different color would be perfect. Like anything affected.
Sticks
Yeah,
and turn-
exactly. It should be
Think
like
about
a
it,
blue
I'm talking
one
about
here
what-
or a blue 2 here, and that tells you that it hit that. That'd be simple. All right, later, Wiggly. What else do we got here? I think that's it. I had one summon to do, and now this one's going to start leveling. So enjoy Mothborn Shalander.
I'll do a personal show real quick. There is a legendary Dread Knight pirate with a regular deck stone used on it right now at floor on the tavern. Just ask Ultra. Okay? Go look for it if you want one.
I will say this, and I probably should save this for tomorrow because it is a mega hot take. But what have we heard the devs say about subclass being brought out? Right? We've heard them say it's definitely not going to be anytime soon. They're going to wait to implement subclasses at least until all of the basic classes are done and out and playable. Which to me, that meant all of the subclass on our Dread Knights, on our Sages, Spellbows, and Dragoons are going to be usable before their actual codices are out.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that would be
So
cool. Like,
here's
so
the
if they
deal.
have like a Dread Knight Archer or something, you're saying
And
this-
it's
Riddle-
just all archer abilities.
okay.
Riddle me
With
this. Wow.
Dread Knight stats.
Would you be in any rush to level up heroes like elite classes with Dread Knight subbies and traits without knowing the full codex? Would you
Yes.
do that?
Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
100%. Because you
Why?
can make really, really, really good educated guesses, right? Based off of what the stats do and what we know about the class, right? Because a couple months ago, DFK set out a ton of class cards that gave us what are they best at profession wise, and what is their role going to be in combat, right? And Dread Knights are going to be damage dealers. So what have we heard about the Dread Knights? We've heard that they are going to be loosely based off of Yami from Black Clover, right? Where it's all darkness abilities. It's gonna be sweet as hell. But we can see
if
based
you-
off.
Go ahead. Sorry. I
Let
didn't
him
mean to interrupt.
So we can see based off of their stat growth that it's like, okay, they're going to be melee monsters, right? They're going to be super strength. They're going to need some dex to hit. They're going to need a ton of luck because they're probably going to be one-shot monsters, so they're going to need that crit chance. They're probably not going to need to be necessarily too fast. You know what I mean?
What about
But they're-
mana? Like, what about mana when
Exactly.
you're building these
Like, don't you want, like, so I have dreads and shit like that with crazy subclasses and different stones, and I want different builds, like meta builds. Like I feel like
What are you getting at, though? Is what I'm trying to figure
I
out.
want to know everything. I want to know how, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the guy that waits. I always wait. And like, even with egg hatching, I waited and let everybody do their thing. And then I went and figured out what worked for me. I don't know,
think-
dude. Like,
Mosh, I think it goes back to what we
it
just
was
talked
so
about.
hard to make those heroes that I just want to be certain.
He's not going
I
to
wanna
stop
be
talking. He's on the end
Yeah,
train.
he's stuck.
Mhm.
But for the same reason that we think that it's going to be way more expensive to take heroes and throw them in the pit later, it might be just as expensive to keep questing later or leveling up or using stammy pots. Like, I can't imagine that those are going to be as affordable as they are today a year from now.
And what Maddie's
And
saying
I
right
think
here is
it probably
100%
will be
true.
more expensive, but I'll just
Mosh,
reallocate my resources.
Mosh, can you raise your hand from now on?
Both of you.
Well, I do like
I haven't
Mosh's
seen a
point
word.
though. I do like Mosh's point where, I mean, basically he's saying, how can we tell that our efforts right now are going to pay off in the future?
No,
Right?
I
How
get
can
that.
we tell that there's going to be a decent roadmap
We
for what we're
can't.
doing right now into the future? And I can tell you right now, people who are leveling vitality first in the very beginning, like the first 20 levels for vitality, the most important, period, end of story. Like, I can't get over that enough. Vitality, intelligence early on are the most important things to pump in, and I would say secondarily probably luck, because you want all the drops.
I
But
think it's
so
just
too, but I think Agi's up there too because of what's it called? Evasion.
Speed and evasion.
Speed and
Starbuck-
evasion. The best thing that happen when a boar's charging at you is to not get hit.
Yep.
Yo,
Misfit's
you want to know
so
what the
good.
best thing is when you have a turn? Is to actually hit your fucking target. So I'm big on
Yeah.
that. Okay.
facts,
No,
but
you're right
I
about
think
that.
The
Knights
fact
suck with
that
low decks, man. They just sit there and I know they're supposed to be bullet sponges, but Knights suck. Don't you hate when you're like, oh, that baby boar about to get fucking whacked? Miss! You're just like,
Yeah, I can't
fuck.
stand it.
My biggest
Wow.
pet peeve.
wow, go look at the blockchain and look at the hundreds of thousands of crystal worth of heroes that I've burned to make those heroes, and then ask yourself if you did that, would you blindly level those heroes?
It's not
Like, even with what we know, I know we know what they're intended for, but if you have heroes like that, are you going to build them like everybody else, or
He
are
gave you
gonna
his
wait?
answer. You're just trying to sell him on a different one. The answer is over. We're
No,
moving on.
I see
This
what you're
is
saying,
Yami
though.
here.
Yo, I'm
Mosh is
down
so
for this
mad that he's
drama
not
right
been
now.
like verified.
Are you just showing
You
your
guys
interest?
vote. I'm out of
It's
here.
hard.
I'm out of here.
Now he's
There's
boxed
been
out.
sacrifices made. Okay.
I'll go ahead and conclude the thought with this. I think what Mosh is saying is completely and totally valid, because what you guys have created, right? Mythic Squad keeps making monsters, right? And what you guys have are like these rough diamonds, right? And not all of the information on how to make the perfect cut diamond is out yet, truly.
That's why you want more bling. So just, do a bunch of different things, level your shit up, right? And have an army. I can't afford the Stampot later jam all the way up to whatever
Listen,
level the heroes are going to
if
be.
I make my heroes, and
Listen, do you have
my
greater
pool of
atonements for
1K
those Mosh
heroes,
already? or
I
are you
can
gonna get 'em
reallocate
later?
my
I have.
resources to leveling them. I can
This
do
is a
that.
good hot take. I hope Sarge is taking fucking notes tonight.
Scribble them down as we speak.
Ask one question, the Mythic Squad side just falls into infighting. I love it.
We're fighting each other
Yeah.
right now. This is how we get good though, because we have
Well,
conversations.
I mean, like literally think of it as the through the diamond analogy here. Like all the monsters you guys make at level 1 are uncut diamonds, and everyone's trying to guess at the best way to cut their diamonds up, right? But none of us are appraisers, because none of us have the information available to see what is the most optimal path towards the goal of the role I want to fill for this particular diamond. I think I'm on the side of I don't think there's going to be such thing as like a bad combo. I think there is going to be such a thing in the future as a poorly leveled hero, though. So I totally get where Mosh is coming from being cautious about this. And I would say if you've got heroes that you want to make sure are the best of the best, wait.
I mean,
Yeah. But you also got to be able to afford it. So like right now I can afford greater atonement crystals for, like what, $10, something like that. I don't think they're going to be $10 in a year from now.
Well, you can buy those right now and store them for later if this your plan. I get why people don't do it on some of these. It's just I'm looking at how much it potentially might cost later, and it's going to cost more than it does right now.
You know how much it costs to make the hero? That I'm willing to wait and incur more costs to level it when I'm ready to level it.
What if stamp pots are $5 a pop at some point?
Your
do?
boy is gonna get a second job and level the motherfuckers up.
Listen, I'm going to.
You know how much crystal I
go
spend
the more organic route and level all my monsters up and treat the good ones really well to the best of my knowledge. I've been in games. I've been a gamer for friggin' 3 decades, so I'm taking everything I've learned then. And
I got you.
And doing it organically, so I don't have to pay later.
And you know me, Beav. Like I'm going to build. I'm going to build, especially now that it's affordable, where I can actually focus on that and not focus on leveling these and just build my pool of keeper heroes while it's cheap. And then I will reallocate all the tens of thousands of crystal a month that I spend in trying to build these monsters towards leveling the ones that
I would say allocate some funds now to what you're going to need to level them later, because it might not be as cheap if that's the route you're going to go. And I think it's smart to go that route if you can manage what it's going to cost. But I would start managing it now.
I absolutely love this conversation.
Skiller, I love you, bro. But this isn't a boar hunt hero. Like I'm talking about Raunt, dude.
Don't disrespect my dude.
Skiller, double transcendent fucking hero and dread in the game, with a greater swiftness, with foresight, with a ninja subclass. There's repercussions to be had if I.
We're seeing the duality of the consistency kings versus the chaotic degens. Like this is what it is right here. This is the actual argument between if I just try everything, something's going to work, versus I want to make sure my asset is purposely invested in and is worth something on the other end, or as much as it can be.
And I get that for specific NFTs here. And Mosh got a bunch of them.
The heroes I'm talking about, the only heroes I'm not leveling are not burners. They are not burners.
Well, duh. I get that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Secure your stamp pots and all your shit now before your dope heroes are level 5 because you can't afford anymore, and everybody else is 30 or whatever, 25.
There's gonna be level caps on the way up too. They're not gonna build this in one fucking day.
Yeah, I agree with that too, because I think even level 10s, I know heroes are cheap right now, but say we were in the bowl and heroes weren't cheap right now, and the level requirement for hunts was still 10, it would really cut off.
If we were if the level cap was like 50, okay, then I or even 40.
Well, I'm talking about like in-game activity.
You have a valid point, but 20 ain't shit. And
Mosh, I'm talking about activities in the game. Like the best thing that DeFi Kingdoms has going for it are these boar hunts right now. I really like them. They're fun. They introduce new loot, new equipment that you can equip. They're utilizing some shit. So what I'm saying is, if things get more expensive, 3 level 10s to friggin' play aren't going to be easy to come by for your new player.
Yeah,
you don't want to build a wall for that.
Yeah, I got you. I plan to level them 9 at a time as the shit comes out. I started building from the top down, and so I'm working my way through the elite classes.
I'm sorry, we got sidetracked talking about some other stuff, and then you went back to that and didn't listen to me on what I was saying. But that's all right.
All good.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. It's good. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for that lovely insight. You ain't listening. All right, guys. That's
Yes.
our show. Thanks for joining the Mythic Squad. No, I'm
Yo,
joking.
Wowie,
It's a lot of
any
fun.
last hot takes
None of you
before we-
motherfuckers gonna change my mind.
Wowie, you got anything else to say, man?
No, I've said quite a few things. I think I love the new Vizzy that's out. To be complete, I was a Power Rangers kid. I was a
Okay.
Power Rangers kid. I'm sitting 4 feet away from a plastic life-size red Power Ranger helmet, and let's just say I've already bought a couple of these.
Dude, I want Barney, dude. I want like a big purple dinosaur.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like a
I
T-Rex.
like brutal. I want brutal Barney, like an actual.
Brutal Barney, like rabid Barney.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, when like partnerships with like Rick and Morty or like actual.
We're not quite Fortnite yet, but
Dude, I'm telling you, Taco Bell Vizzy, if I can go into a boar hunt dressed as, a chalupa, like that's when we know we made it.
like a taco,
Yeah.
a Doritos Loco is
Like
what.
the
Mark-
hamburger. Yeah.
All right, Starbuck, you got anything else before we take off?
I'm doing a level up. Hold on. Sorry, fellas. I'll let you guys fucking bicker while I fucking work. Let you fucking bitches rant.
Yo, Boxside boys, get hydrated, dude. Get hydrated for tomorrow.
Let's see. Y'all sitting around waiting for me to level up. I can't believe you don't have, if I have a level 10 dread right now, I'm happy. That's the hardest part about burning that one dread archer is that it's level 10. But in my head, if that goes to the next dread with something else that's level 10 or a subby that's level 10, then that dope hero I make from it is also going to be level 10.
Yeah, and just saying this too on certain heroes too, like you can always bring him back to the pits if it didn't level to meta, like with the rare floor and make something again, and then build it up proper with the right crystals and stones. So dark summoning pits allow you to, if you didn't hit, you can hit again.
That's great if you're going for like a priest or an archer. You know what I mean? Like
I actually agree with Moss on this one, just because I'm terrified to dark summon anything that's really worth it.
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm talking about using dark summoning to build something crazy, more like for a chance at redemption on something that sucked too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he's saying if you got a level 10 archer that leveled poorly, go find yourself a floor.
Or is it meta or doesn't have the dex to hit? Like I burned a couple knights that just didn't have the minimum threshold of like what I believe is like 15 plus for dex that a knight needs to fucking land anything.
It's exactly what I'm doing with the legendary warriors I got.
Right.
I had a legendary warrior that didn't level well, and I wanted him for hunts. And I'm just like, dude, this is like pretty good level up if it was level 5, but level 10 is pretty bad.
Yeah, or if you know what sucks is the ones that the ones that like leveled good on stats that you wanted to level, but just didn't get that HP that they deserved or something. I've burnt a hero again because they just missed on HP. So
HP maxis are going to have a real good time later on down the road for sure.
Oh yeah, the pits will be nice to them.
I've always been into building tanky glass cannons. So like all of my sages, all spell bows, they're all vitted up.
Is it a glass cannon though? If it's tanky,
not anymore, right?
You still have that ninja, right, Wolf?
Oh yeah. That's the first transcendent and elite hero in the game. That's one of the ones that I'm always still questing. So there's about 10% of my heroes that I refuse to not quest daily. That's on my list.
Yeah, I will say the importance of leveling up MP as well.
Oh yeah.
Mana's insane.
So I have been blessed with making my dread stash go from 3 to 9 or whatever it is at right now, right?
Nice.
And so on a couple of the more recent ones that I've built them with like Wiz and mana in mind because I feel like Dread Codex is going to have some crazy fucking moves that hit real fucking hard. But in any game that I've ever played, those kind of heroes or those kind of moves cost massive amounts of whatever they're using for the economy, like mana, right? So I feel like if you're having high mana build dreads or hybrid dreads or something, that it would be cool as fuck too. That's where I'm at. I build a bunch of different versions of like the same class hero
That's my point. Like,
and use different
you-
stone.
That's
like
a good idea.
if you're, everybody builds dreads the exact same way, it's just brute versus brute.
Ooh.
You gotta have the strongest dread, right?
Was that a
But if
level
you-
5? That was a level 5?
That was a level 5.
Ouch.
Yikes.
At least you didn't get.
Good thing that level up wasn't in the future, so it only cost me cents.
I hope the
Yeah.
comments covering
Burn
up
it.
with you.
Burn it at fuck no.
Hey, look at this though. This one I hate to admit it, but I will burn it. It's got resurrection, efficient, and then an R1 second life and toxic.
Is the
And
second life in this?
Oh my god.
Oh
R1.
man, dude, that's some juice right there.
I would
for-
have already burned it.
I would have burnt that with a mythic something.
This is getting burnt with the next exalted hero. Take my word for it.
I would burn it with the mythic with some action.
If I get the next exalted hero and it's mythic, likely not going to burn it with this one. But
Yeah, that's why I'm saying don't burn your mythic exalted hero. Go for like some recessive juice and like a mythic card to make that a
You
legendary.
could turn into a fucking pirate, Starbuck. You know what I mean?
hey, fuck
I-
you manifesting
No.
war. Shit.
Listen,
That's
I'm the
exactly what I'm
only
scared of,
person-
dude.
I'm
might
the
get a
only
pirate.
person, the only player in the game to have burned second
Skiller
line
says,
air dreads. And
damn,
it's-
Starbuck, you
I
should have
regret
waited.
it. Don't burn it. Don't burn it.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, it's still healthy. Luckily, it's had good
RNG be a
level.
B sometimes.
Look at that! Look at that HP, 403 and 89 MP at level 5. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
at least you got a medium chunk to freaking mana for your dread right there too, and a medium chunk to your friggin' HP. That could have been worse.
You guys are
Without
all-
those.
Well, I mean, we
Roses.
can talk about mana real quick. I mean,
Yeah.
how many times have you been in the position in a boar hunt where you've reached the very end and all you're doing is throwing a slew of basic attacks at this thing, at the mama boar, for 15 turns in a row to finish it off
I mean,
every time, right?
I have a suspicion that towards the end of a boar's life, their evasion goes way up.
Oh my god, I
because it just
feel the
doesn't make
exact same way.
sense for them to miss as much as they do. I mean, they especially ones that have high decks and especially if it's like miss after miss after miss, nothing can explain that. I mean, RNG doesn't. I mean, maybe it does do that, but it shouldn't be as frequent as I've seen it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Beef?
What was the question? I was typing in chat. I'll
Why'd
go
you say
quick.
yeah?
Because I'm trying to make it look like I'm paying attention.
Mhm. All right, guys. Well, you all know what time it is. We will see you next week. Make sure you tune in when we have Pie Face on tomorrow, 7:00 with Dragonfly, and then 7:30 Luca and Dragonfly in the morning here. Next week's is going to be pretty fun. We got a new, different type of game show coming, and Sticks Intern and Mice video should drop next week as well. So we're excited about that one. That one I've been waiting on. So I cannot wait.
Manny's
Shout
got
out to Dragonfly Tales for the work he's doing on that.
Nice.
Mosh.
Maddie's got a good question for Wowie. Is
What is it?
efficient rising in the ranks with the leadership news?
I think efficient was always
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah, no, I've been changing my mind on. I'm not really changing my mind, but efficient has been growing on me as probably one of the master passives to have, and this is across the board. Specifically because of the warrior codex coming out and being playable, right? I know this doesn't really match up with the warrior and efficient, feeling like, why would they want to have efficient if they don't cast spells? But the sheer amount of MP that is needed to use warrior skills is crazy higher than I thought it was going to be. So for anyone to have any percent off of the cost for all of these skills is absolutely huge. Even if it turns into just one more bonus skill at the life of an entire mana bar, like that's really worth it.
So
What about double efficient spell bows? Which you think about?
I mean that sounds like a match made in heaven. Honestly,
what about it on like a tank, like a pally or a dread?
The more efficient you have, the more abilities you can use, the more defensive you can be.
So efficient on a hero class subclass that doesn't net a ton of mana might be wise.
Yes,
that way.
So it's weird because efficient works for classes. Efficient is more higher rated the more mana you have, obviously, because you get more out of it. But for classes that don't have very high mana curve to begin with, like mana growth, efficient becomes even higher ranked for them in particular. So like with knights that are probably going to get like 4 MP at most on a level up, efficient's stupid good for them.
Yeah, okay. I had already kind of built a couple or capped a couple things that had some double efficients. Even a goon that has double efficient.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I got a spellbow with efficient and resurrection.
I want that.
Yeah.
I want that real bad.
Got explosion and friggin' resurrection on it, most belly.
Right.
That would be dope.
This one's for Beeve. Hit it with some dicks.
Hit it with some big dicks.
Big dicks energy. Let's go.
We got Captain Planet going in here.
That does look like Captain Planet, bro.
Right?
Zombie skin with the red eyes like that.
Okay, red eyes, green hair. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. He's our hero. Gonna get so much dexterity.
I am surprised how much I like using the warrior. That what is it?
Warrior's fun
or HP leech or something. The
oh yeah, bloodthirst.
That killer. I love hitting someone and getting stronger as I do it. You know,
I like onslaught.
Warrior. In my personal opinion, I think Warrior Berserker is going to be so much fun to play, or Berserker Warrior, either way. Like they're both just going to be stupid fun to play. Like the way I'm envisioning it is, imagine you've got a Berserker, you use your unyielding or whatever, undying rage or whatever, where they can't die, right, for a certain amount of turns. They go down to say 1 HP, right? They're unkillable for a turn, and then they're just going wild and nuts, and they have the bloodthirst passive, and they're doing nothing but giving themselves a huge heal back. Like that's what I want. That's like the ultimate sustain right there.
That'd be dope.
Weak HP bump, very good MP bump for a monk or for a monk subclass. And that's it.
Oh, that's huge MP.
Yeah. I'll take it. Moss follower. It'd be funny if it was Mosh follower. And his first name was Wiggly.
What about a double intimidation monk or warrior? Sorry.
I think double intimidation is one of the best setups you can have defensively.
I have a Lego warrior.
I think I just made a double intimidation warrior.
Well, think about it this way. Say you've got triple intimidate on your team and you have a warrior that uses I think it's Warcry in the very beginning and intimidates even further and decrease and it stacks, right? I can't remember what the amount is, but all of these things add up to the other team's not going to do any damage for a couple turns.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about intimidation now that we heard about the leadership, being for allies? So intimidation is now for allies, right?
Intimidation is for enemies.
Oh, so it's all enemies.
It's all so
Lower
one
damage,
intimidation
right?
is 5% across the board on the enemy side. So if you've got
Okay.
3, it's 15% across the board on the other side. Intimidation to me right now is ranked higher than leadership.
Yep.
Now-
Now, me too.
Well, in terms of like a defensive team, if you're still going for like a burn comp, or like you're going for like a crazy fast nuke comp, or you're trying to go for as much damage as humanly possible, leadership is still a necessity.
Cheers.
Look at that. Double leadership and stun with blinding wind
Look at that
and a
thing.
summon.
Oh,
350.
that's perfect. That's a perfect utility thief you got there.
That's sexy.
Disgusting.
Yeah, look at
Leadership
all of
now.
that. Every
Nope.
single bit of that is utility. Blinding winds provides utility. Stun provides utility. Double leadership provides utility to
Rank
the
that
rest
on
of
a
your
Dark
team.
Knight or a Dragoon.
I would like that
That's
on
nuts.
a bow. Double efficient is so high on my books right now. I just realized that I don't have any on this wallet. and it
Double
hurts.
efficient Dark Knight Sage is what I was going for.
Double efficient Dark Knight Sage. That'd be dirty. I think Sage and I think Dark Knight and Sage go together like peas and carrots. Let's see. Efficient. Efficient. Let's see.
Dude, Dags stayed up hella late tonight. I'm proud of him. Good job, Dags.
Yeah, it's late. Let's see. You guys
It's way
can't see
past
this.
this bedtime.
Ooh, double efficient with hardened shield in R1 for 120 crystal. It's a common, and then there's a thief here with wings, rare, and it's double efficient thief pirate. 3 summons. Get out of here. Do I have money? Let's see.
I have the money.
I got it. Oh, brutal. Oh, I do.
That's enough. Come on, man.
We're doing it. Sorry, guys. Nobody wants to watch me buy heroes. Everybody, you can leave now.
No, what are you doing? What are you thinking about doing?
I'm racing. Anybody else that wants this one? It's like a, you know,
Let someone else. Let me share, and I'll show my dread that I got real quick.
okay. Okay. No,
Oh, you got
stacked your dick.
sniped.
I told you. What did
Oh
I just say?
man.
Why do you think I was Russian? That's what I get for. Oh, I hate you guys. Now I
Who
gotta
did
find out who
that?
bought it so I can hate them.
So I can hate them for real though. That's fucked up, boys and girls. Whoever did that.
Whoever did. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate you. Maddie, you fucking
Oh,
dick.
Oh my god.
No,
All right.
Christian
I'll see
P.
you guys later. I'm gonna go wallow
Fuel
in
for the
my
fire
lost
tomorrow.
hate
Hey,
here.
P bought that.
No, Maddie bought it.
Christian
Hey,
Peter
P's.
just said, "I just bought it." Ha ha ha.
He's
La,
kidding.
ha, ha.
He's kidding. It's Maddie just fucking iced me out of that one. So I'll take my anger out on him tomorrow.
What a
Peace,
son
guys.
of a
We're out
bitch,
of here.
dude. That's some bullshit right there, Maddie.
Good night, everybody.
Yo, just so you know, that's how the ADFK boys bite the Mythic Squad right there on stream.
There you go. All right, we'll see them tomorrow.
Sensational.